Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Ashley. I'm a homeschooling mom with 7 kiddos. On this channel, we do homeschool videos. We do, I do homeschool videos, travel videos, large family life, a mix of all that fun stuff. So I wanted to do a video on, I have done a quick video on a part of our Texas history curriculum. So if you are not in Texas, you won't need this information, but I feel like there's quite a few of you who are and who need this information because homeschooling Texas curriculum is hard to find. I wanted to go through everything that I'm using for my 4th grader and my 7th grader. They are both conveniently they would be doing Texas history in public school for this year. And so I am combining that. I am doing them together. In a lot of ways, they learn very similarly. And being able to combine those 2 grades to something that they would be learning this year in public school, if they were in it, is great. So I wanted to show you what I will be using for 7th grade and 4th grade for Texas history curriculum. Really, you could use this for everybody. I'm going to show you some little things that I picked up for my little kids also, 1st grade, kinder, pre-K-ish, that they will be able to do if they want to listen or if they want to just learn kind of at their own level. They will not obviously be doing the curriculum, but little activities that they can do along with us. Okay, so I will link this video, this first, which I put this in a binder because I figured that was just the best way to do it, is the Studies Weekly. So this will be our main curriculum piece. It is labeled for 4th grade, but I'm going to use it with my 7th grader also because it's the same information, right? It's just how it's presented. They both be doing Texas history. So it comes with, I think, 30. I will link the actual flip through of it, but it comes with these like newspaper articles. And so each article is a week. So for us, we alternate history and science. And so we will do this twice a week, science twice a week. So this will last us 2 days, essentially. So this is an awesome alternative to just your typical textbook curriculum, not like super boring, but it has a lot of teacher information here, and week by week, like I said, I will link the flip through of that, but we are using that as our main curriculum piece. I will also link the website down below too. Now, I have this book that I went ahead and purchased, which I said in my 7th grade video that I was going to go ahead and do. So this is a textbook that I believe they would be using in public school in his grade if he was going there, but they might have used it like last year. They might be on a different edition. I'm not sure, but this is a brand new book that I got off Amazon for like $50, brand new. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of pairing this book for him and this information. So this is a little bit simpler information in the newspaper articles and the Studies Weekly, and this he can actually go through because he loves to read anyway. He can go through, and it says on the back what each chapter entails. So I can kind of match up the Studies Weekly with a chapter in here. If it's something that correlates together, then he can learn this at the same time. He can read this kind of on his own time as a 7th grader. So for example, the Texas Revolution, chapter 11, when we get to that in this, in the Studies Weekly, I will just have him read that. Each chapter, and it's not too bad. We used to read these together when we did history before. I didn't do it last year, the year before actually. So 5th grade, 4th and 5th grade actually. Him and I would sit down and I would read it out loud, and it was actually very interesting. I really enjoyed doing that. But I feel like I don't know if I have the time to do that. If I do, I will, but I feel like doing that allowed the Studies Weekly, and then, pairing this with it for him to for him to read on his own will kind of help him to absorb a little bit more information. I would say it's only probably, it's a handful of pages at most for each chapter. So that'll be easy for him to read, just kind of as a side if I need him to do something while I'm working with somebody else. So that is the textbook that I'm using for that. Then I have some other random things. I do have these books here, the What Was books. So like Alamo. I don't know if I have any others. I don't have them in this container that I put all my stuff in, but I might have some somewhere else. What Was the Alamo? So these are, I love these books. These are very relatable and they can read it easily. So both of them can read this once we get to that section. A lot of these I got from Christian books too. These extra Texas books that I'm going to show you. This is the Texas My First Pocket Guide Texas, and so this will be for my 4th and 7th graders primarily. So it has various things in there: Texas people, Texas places, Texas nature, Texas geography. So, the state fish, the state shape. So in case you needed to look up some information or just some random like little tidbits, it's just a handy little book for them to look at. Then I have this. So in the Studies Weekly, they list a bunch of books with each lesson or each week that you can read aside. And so I'm going to be, so for example, I got this, this is the prehistoric mammals. The prehistoric mammals, there's a section in the Studies Weekly for that. So I kind of looked at those, and I didn't buy like all of the weeks, like all of the recommended books, but I kind of looked on Amazon to see what might be fun and interesting for them to read. So this, is obviously a younger book, but a level 2 reader, but I think all my kids will enjoy looking at that. So that'll correlate with one of the lessons, and I'm just kind of going lesson by lesson really to pick out books specific to that topic. Then I have this book here. I think I got this, yes, from Half Price Books, the Texas State Shapes Texas. So it's obviously in the state of Texas, the shape, and literally a ton of like question and answer in a very easy format. So just very like random stuff and kind of this one's kind of in a story format, but I got that from Half Price Books. And then I got these, I believe, from Christian books as well. So this is the Big Texas. This is for my younger, and depends. My 1st grader probably, my kindergartner and preschooler, not this one. So this will be for my 7th, 4th, and 1st. So it's just kind of an activity book, and it talks about just all different things. It has like random puzzles. It has, read the paragraph, answer the questions, match each word with the symbol, which that could be for my little kids, obviously. Let's see, the state rules using a code. So just like color the Alamo, and these I can actually copy and then have them all work on the same things because I only got one of these books. Then I have my first book about Texas. So this is going to be for my little kids also. The state flag, the state bird, the state flower, state explorer, state insect, and just little tidbits here. Texas people. Some of these might be for my older kids. I just kind of have to play it by ear and see what works best for them. So all different little puzzles in there. And then this will probably be definitely for my younger kids, but I can copy it for my other ones too, because they like to color too. So while still giving the information, the Alamo, why it's called the Lone Star State, the blue bonnet, pecan tree, they color the pictures also. So this can be kind of side, not projects, it can be like side activities for them to do, as well as, along with the curriculum. The key to kind of not super exciting curriculums is to find things and find extra books, extra activities that they can do that sparks their interest in these things. So if you have any questions at all on Texas history, let me know. Like I said, we have done Texas history before as my first year homeschooling, because my oldest was going into 4th grade. But we simply just did the textbook and that was it. So I am excited to add these extra things in. But if you have any other questions or any other resources or anything, let me know down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.